Hello, my friends. It's Saturday. That means it's time for the Saturday Psychic Sampler. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. As you can see, we're here with Card Cam. Our deck for the day is Spiral Tarot. That's also what I used for your tarot scopes. Your April tarot scopes are now available on this channel, so do check them out. You will also see in the description of this video, there are a lot of useful links. You can sign up for a live class. You can take a class at Card and Craft Academy. You can book an appointment. You can buy my books. You can sign up for my newsletter. Anything at all, check all those things out. So first of all, I do acknowledge I'm an hour later than I usually am. I'm sorry for that confusion. It was just the way the schedule worked out today. And I did notice when I scheduled, there were some people right away putting in their questions, and I did not have a chance to take a screenshot. And the thing is, if you put your questions in too early, they disappear. And one of the things that I believe disappeared was a super sticker. The money didn't disappear. I still get it. But it was a super sticker or a super chat, I believe, from Laura T. So Laura T, if you're still here, thank you so very much. And do reiterate your question. Please, I'm not seeing your question. So I also want to acknowledge super stickers from Claire C. and Robin Renee. So let's give Laura T., Claire C., and Robin Renee some love. And the thing is, all three of them are members of this channel as well. That means they make a monthly commitment here. And they have also supported this broadcast with a super chat and super stickers. So you too can use super chats and super stickers to show your support for this broadcast. If you're a subscriber here, you can also consider making a monthly membership commitment. Hey, Laura T., there you are. I see you. Thank you for reiterating your question. I'm actually going to take you first. Just because I know you were here and I know you started me out with a super chat, and I really appreciate that. So I'll take you first, and then I will come on back and take people in the order that I see them from the very beginning. So thanks for being there so quick, and thanks for helping out, and thanks for reiterating. All right. Anything else I want to announce before we get going? Oh, Laura T., there it is, a super chat. Thank you so much, a super sticker. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so very much. The other thing I wanted to say, if you're not yet a subscriber, please do subscribe. Please do hit the bell to get notifications. And the other thing I'm really asking people to do is like this video. The more likes I get, the better I do. And if you like this content, please share links to individual videos and to this channel with your friends and on your social media. For example, you could share the link to the playlist for your April tarot scopes to your social media, to your friends who you think would enjoy them. Bring me some more people. I would really appreciate that. All right. So let's get started. And I probably will end up shuffling off cam just for the sake of ease, because I go through a lot of cards on these broadcasts. When I'm doing the Saturday Psychic Sampler, you really get a chance to see now how I read, how I answer questions with tarot. And so it'll move pretty quick. I probably won't talk much about the cards at all. And you can see like the shadow of me shuffling right there. But let's get going. So Laura T. has found a turtle. She wants to know, should she keep the turtle or rehome the turtle? Let's take a look. You know, it's really 6 of one, half a dozen of another. The turtle will be okay either way. The turtle will be fine if you rehome the turtle. The turtle will be fine if you keep the turtle. The question is, do you want the turtle? Can you love the turtle? And I think you have a child who could love the turtle. So if you feel like you can, I think your child would really appreciate the turtle, and I think the turtle's going to be fine either way. So it's up to you. But I'm kind of a fan of, if you can, keep the turtle, for sure. Because I think your child would love the turtle and it would be fun. All right. So now let me scroll back up. Adriana Belange, nice to see you. My work colleague Jessica invited me to her wedding in a small town in Germany this summer. Would I enjoy attending the event? Traveling solo and don't know anyone except her. So let's see. I think this kind of thing makes you nervous. Makes you nervous to travel alone. Makes you nervous to go to an event alone. But world travel really could be good for you. And it would be a good opportunity to meet people because there's a lot of people at weddings who don't know anyone but the bride or the groom or whatever. And, would it be the most fun you've ever had in your life? No. Would it be worth doing? Yes, very much so. And you might even meet someone really important. And when I say really important, I'm not talking about the mayor. I'm talking about someone who would be really important in your life. So I think it's going to be good for you to go. I know it's outside your comfort zone, but I think it's good for you to go and you should really consider going. Diana Price, so nice to see you. Still hanging out on the bottom of Maslow's hierarchy. I had an offer come out of the blue for one blog post a week starting Monday. How will that job go? And for those of you who don't know, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, hanging out at the bottom means that she's still sort of just trying to get it together to be able to pay the bills, buy food, do the basic necessities. And so one blog post a week starting Monday. How will that go? I like it. I like it. You might end up writing about topics you really don't care about. But I think it's a good deal. I think it's worth doing. At the end of the day, will this get you into some higher rungs of Maslow's hierarchy? No. But it's something, and getting paid to write is always a good thing. Okay. Gemini Sun. Thank you so much for being here. So I felt my whole life I've carried some sort of magic psychic abilities. Is this true, and how can I get more in tune with that? Yeah, I think most of us do, and for you it probably is hereditary. There's probably other people in your family where this runs strong for you. The thing is, if it's a little sort of untrained and untapped, it may have caused you some pain or difficulty or heartache over time. What you need to do, and let's separate between magic and psychic, okay? Magic can be about making things happen, can be about healing. Psychic, of course, is about perception. That was the word I was trying to say. Perception. So to strengthen yourself psychically, it's a function of use like any other muscle. You need to pick a method that you're interested in. Tarot, runes, meditation, dream work, anything. And study it and pursue it. Just because, like anything else, if you have natural musical talent, you should still take a lesson and learn how to play an instrument. So same thing. Now for the magical piece, that's a harder one because you have to figure out what you actually believe and what resonates for you. There are so many different magical traditions, and some of them come with a set of spiritual beliefs. Some of them come with a ritualistic set of practices. So that's a little harder. You have to sort of figure out what you believe. So in both cases, we recognize that natural talent alone is great, but if you want to hone it, it's about studying, it's about learning, and it's about picking a path. Is now a good time for you to do that? We would say, well, you've got so much else on your plate right now. That's hard. But you can take it at your own pace. You've got the rest of your life to work with this, and I think it would be good for you. Yes, now is a good time, as long as you don't hold yourself accountable for getting things done real quick. All right. I would like to know if the presence my boyfriend has been feeling have anything to do with the spell Jay is trying to do on me. All right. So you are aware of someone who is casting spells upon you or is trying to, and your boyfriend has been feeling spiritual presences. So first of all, the spells that Jay has been trying to cast, it's always disturbing because that's like manipulative, but that's some weak ass stuff there. Like, I'm not worried about that really affecting you. What your boyfriend has been sensing really, I think, has more to do with your boyfriend and energies, spirits, family members in spirit who are there to try to help him get out of some of his difficulties and make things better for him in his life. So I would say those two things are unrelated. And your boyfriend needs to look at those energies around him as things that are trying to help him and allow them to help, because he needs some help right now, I think. Okay, Lost in the Paradise, thanks for being here. Is the person I'm no longer friends with going to do me any harm? Let's take a look. I think the person you're no longer friends with may have some jealousy or upset with you, but does not seem to have the ability to harm you. I would sort of feel sad for this person more than anything else. I'm not worried. Jake, so nice to see you. How was your vodka escapade yesterday? Who am I meant to be with? As a heads up, I've primarily dated men, but I'm open to it being a girl as well. And, is there a meant to be kind of thing? Are you better with men versus women? A little. Men may be a better choice for you, just for who you are. That may be a more comfortable thing. But there's meant to, and then there's want to, and then there's what's comfortable for you, and then there's what's going to work for you, and then there's who you're going to meet and who you're going to be attracted to. When I look at your love life going forward, yeah, I'm definitely thinking it's more likely a guy. And it may be someone you meet through a friend or meet as a friend, and it may be coming up pretty soon. Maybe even in the next 4 or 5 months, you'll meet someone new. Now, that's not to say that will be the person you'll be with for the rest of your life. Anything's possible there. You'll have to see. But I do think there's someone coming for you pretty soon, and it's likely to be male. Karen Winkle, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. So this was the week that you traveled. You were at HQ. You made a suggestion. How was that suggestion received? And is there a chance it will be implemented? Let's take a look. It's funny. It was not received terribly well by some people, but well by others. Did you notice at headquarters that people don't necessarily agree with each other, don't necessarily get along, and don't necessarily appreciate each other? Did you notice that? There's a lot of weird energy there. And some people have now heard the idea and really like it. Some people don't. Will it be implemented? Yes, it will be. Will you get credit for it? Yes, you will. Does this help your standing in the company? Yes, it does. And the people there who are naysayers, who the heck cares? It's okay. Morgana the Great. Why am I a target to Elsinar's schemes? Why did he choose me? I think A, because you were there, and B, because there was a connection there. This person has an attraction to you or an interest in you, And that's why it's an attraction of some sort, whether that's romantic, sexual, intellectual. There's some kind of an attraction there. Okay, Leslie Jones, how can I improve as a person? Become a member of this channel. No, seriously. How can you improve as a person? By being really, really honest with yourself. In AA, they talk about a fearless inventory, looking at yourself and being very honest. Where are you BSing yourself? Honor your inner child and be willing to do what you want to do, what makes sense for you to do without fear. Always keep compassion in your heart. And be willing to say no when you need to say no. Sarah, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. I may be overreacting, but I'm having a health anxiety. I'm so sorry. I've had intrusive thoughts that I'm going to get skin, breast, or ovary cancer. Then I got an abnormal pap last month, and I'm only 30. The doc says, don't worry, but test again in 6 months. Are my anxieties manifesting, or am I overreacting? Any advice from Spirit? So, okay, first of all, having those anxieties will not give you an illness. Having those anxieties could be, I'm not saying in this case, but theoretically could be, a psychic heads up that there is a problem. So let's look at these things. Okay, first of all, why have you been having these anxieties? There's something else going on causing these anxieties, these intrusive thoughts. Are these intrusive thoughts being caused by an actual health concern? I don't think so. I think these intrusive thoughts have to do with fears of your own safety on some other level, on an emotional level, perhaps. Think about skin, breast, ovary. Skin is what you present to the world. Breast and ovary are your feminine parts. I think this has a lot to do with you learning to feel comfortable in your own skin as a woman and how you present in life and living the life you want to live versus living the life that other people want you to live, and even how that shows up in your different relationships. I think that's what that is. Now, abnormal PAPs, they happen all the time, believe you me, and there's scales of abnormality. There are some scale, at the higher end of the scale, they wouldn't say come back in 6 months. They're going to say we're going to do a biopsy now. So you're obviously at the very low end of that abnormal scale. Should you be worried? Probably not, but you are, and you're gonna be. And so here's what I'm gonna say. Ask for a specialist. If this is your gynecologist that you're working with, then ask to see someone else who specializes in this. Say, no, I don't want to wait for 6 months. I want a retest, or I want a specialist, and advocate for yourself. That's part of being comfortable in your skin. Do it just to feel comfortable. Say, I'm not comfortable sitting for 6 months with an abnormal pap. There's nothing you can say that's going to make me feel better. So if it is just your GP, then ask for a gynecologist. If it is your gynecologist, ask for a retest or ask for a specialist. And if they won't give it to you, get another doctor. Not because I think there's something terribly wrong, but because it's freaking you out, and you shouldn't have to sit for 6 months being freaked out. And then that goes back to skin, breast, ovaries. So often in our society, women are not seen, women are not heard, women are not listened to. And it happens in the medical community all the freaking time. So use your voice and get retested just to make sure. And probably what's going to happen is you'll then get a normal test and everything will be fine and you'll be glad you did it. And if, God forbid, there is something else wrong, you're going to want to know it now. Probably there isn't. But a doctor who's going to say, oh, we'll just let you wait for 6 months. Screw that person. That's terrible. Who would make someone do that? That is, I am up in arms on this because your doctor clearly has no compassion. So advocate for yourself, my friend. That's what I have to say. All right. Smile Soul 20, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Okay, Lydia Mustopheles, nice to see you. Would it be more beneficial to me to pursue a career as a lawyer or to study to become a government employee? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Attorney, government employee. Do you really want to be either of those things? Really, 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 really? I mean, either of them would be fine, but I keep feeling like there's something else that you would rather do, something that is closer to your heart, something more creative, something more, something where you could be more independent. I do feel like you need a great career, and you need a career where you can make some great money, and you're smart, you're skilled. There's a lot of things you could do, but I feel like the things you're looking at right now aren't really as close to your heart as you would like. So I want to say look further, maybe find something else. Hey, Martha Vink, nice to see you. Will my kids, Anna and Frank, be granted asylum? Well, I'm so happy that they've made it here safely. That's a wonderful thing. Will they be granted asylum? Yes, I believe they will. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hallelujah. Okay, Horse Fan Dunn, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Oh, it's your birthday! We got a party noise. And, let's give you 2 party noises. Happy birthday! We're so grateful for you. It is not too general because it is your birthday. We will give you a birthday card. Ha, 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 ha. Spirit's message on your birthday. Your birthday card. The 10 of Swords reversed, and this is where we're glad it's a reversal. It is time for you to not overthink. It is time for you to dream. It is time for you to dance. It is time for you to be grateful. I know you are anyway. It is time not so much to look to the future, but to look to the present, to enjoy, to have fun. And, you are a very gifted person. You're a very serious person. There's nothing wrong with that. But here on your birthday, it's time to relax and have some fun. Hey, Robin Renee, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for helping out with a super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thanks for using one of the members only emojis. All right. Last week, my dreams had me in relationships with men I have never seen. This week, I dreamt about male friends as romantic partners. What's going on? You're looking for love, my friend. Why are all these dreams happening? I think you're getting ready. I mean, we've been talking about it for a while, and you're fine on your own. You're fine single. You really are. But you have been sort of looking and waiting and hoping and trying to find someone, and the people in the past are not anyone for you. And you try not to worry about it, but it bothers you. So I think subconsciously you are simply being prepared that a relationship is coming. And it's probably no one you already know. It's probably definitely no one you've dated before, seriously. But I think you worry that you're not going to find someone, and I think you will. Santiago Espinoza, I would like to know what I can expect in regards to finances for this next month. I think there'll be good fortune and new money and new opportunities for money. Don't spend it till you have it, but I think things are going to improve. Ali Mammon, nice to see you. Could you please tell me practical steps that Spirit wants me to know on my journey of adulting? Good God, man, I am not the one to give advice for adulting. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. I'll do this. What skills specifically that Spirit wants me to develop? Okay. Man, I'm going to be 60 this year, and I still don't think I have the adulting skills. I guess I do. I mean, I pay my bills. I eat a good diet. I mean, what else? I get up and do my job in the morning, but I created a job that I love to do because I knew I'd never be an adult enough to go to a job I didn't want to go to. So there's that. So let's see. What adulting skills does Spirit want Allie Mammon to develop? Oh, isn't that interesting? Part of adulting is to be able to play and take risks. Beyond that, though, if there's more schooling that you need, you should get it. And you do need to get better at your financial management and be willing to ask for help when you need it. So recognize that adulting does not mean being serious all the time. You're allowed to be playful. Do be careful about money. Do consider some schooling or some education. And do ask for help when you need it. How about that? Maria, how is going to result the hernia surgery of my sister Concepcion in Mexico? How will her hernia surgery go? Well, first of all, we're so sorry that she has to have surgery. But let's see, how do we think it's going to go? Very well. I think it will go very, very well. They'll do a good job. It's going to be fine. Absolutely fine. Okay, Pamela's insight. My question for today is, how much longer will it take for Nugget, these are cats we're talking about, to be okay and allow him to fully integrate into the full house of cats? Okay. He has the immense capacity to hurt her, but I don't think he would intentionally hurt her. She acts like she has trauma issues. I've been working on those with her. Can all of these be easily resolved? It has been months. So months of keeping the kitties separated. Okay. And so there's Nugget, and then there's this other kitty who has some trauma issues. Or is Nugget the one with the trauma issues? I'm not sure. Is Nugget the he or the she? I'm not sure, but I'm just going to answer the question. I don't mean to misgender anyone's kitties. Okay. Nugget. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while longer of the two of them or the many of them or whatever it is, spending time together supervised. I think it could be another 2 months. It will happen. It will be good, but they need supervised visitation is what they need. Chara Saddlemeyer, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Is the investment opportunity that's presenting itself a good direction to take for my future and my children's future? Man, there's an up and a down on this. It looks good in some ways, but scary in others. I would definitely run this by a third party, someone that you trust, your accountant. You really want to vet this. You want to be careful. It looks good, but the question is, it looks good, but is it good? Would it be good for you? I'm not so sure. I would be careful. I think you need to definitely talk to some people. And when I say some people, I don't mean your next door neighbor. I mean people, your banker, your accountant, your advisor. I would talk to those people who know. Before you pull the trigger. I'd be careful. Claire C., thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for helping out with a super sticker. Are there any messages from Spirit concerning my upcoming visit to my hometown with my brother and sister? This is not easy. As much as, we would think, oh, so sweet, so nice. It's not easy. There's all kinds of stuff. There may be difficult or traumatic memories from childhood triggered in that hometown. There may be things regarding your relationship with your brother and sister that are difficult. This is not easy, and don't expect it to be easy. What you want to do is go into it ready for your own healing, and not expecting the healing of your siblings. Pay attention to your own healing. Do not expect that they shall have healing. And keep it light and try to keep it fun, and it'll be good. It'll be okay. Hey, Cheryl Watson, so nice to see you. In communication with Pluto this morning, felt an electric jolt. What does this mean? I would say, pay attention. I think it has to do with ancestors, actually. I think it is ancestors and loved ones in spirit coming through to let you know that they are there. And whatever wisdom Pluto has for you, to really embrace that wisdom. What does Pluto mean? What does Pluto tell you to do? Be open to that energy, however you see Pluto and however you work with Pluto. Take this as like an exclamation point on that from your loved ones in spirit, most specifically. And especially younger people who passed away when they were younger. There's a sense of that energy around you. Okay. Teresa Chase, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using one of the members only emojis. Thanks for using two of the members only emojis. Well, I have the opportunity to move in the next year. Can you hear the shuffle when I shuffle? Do you hear that? My mic is very directional, so I don't know if you can hear it or not. Okay. Will I have the opportunity to move in the next year? Yes, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle trying to figure out how to move. Do you move with someone? Where do you move? It's hard. The opportunity is there, but there'll be questions about it. Denise Woods, nice to see you. For my niece Amy, is she with her soulmate, and will they have a baby this year? So I have to tell you, I don't use the term soulmate. I don't believe in them. I will translate to, what can we know about this relationship? Is this a workable, like in my mind, soulmates are not a thing. There's workable relationships and there's unworkable relationships. Yes, there are people with whom we have past life connections and spiritual connections, but that doesn't mean we should be with them. That doesn't increase the chances of it working out. So the person that Amy is with, when we look at this relationship, there are ways that it works, but there are ways that it doesn't. It feels like this person is somewhat immature and non-communicative. So Amy, if you're staying with this person because you believe there's a spiritual connection there, let me tell you, a spiritual connection does not necessarily mean that you should be with someone. I would say if you want to make this relationship work, you really, really, really have to work on communication. And the thing is, there's a very good chance that there would be a baby, and that would be a wonderful thing. But if you're going to have a baby, remember, that's not going to change the difficulties in this relationship. It will make them worse. So I would say the most important thing, one way or the other, is to work on communication in this relationship. All right, Denise. I need joy and peace. Will it happen soon? Let's take a look. Okay, let's see. Joy and peace for Denise. You're going to have to make it yourself, my friend. The world is not going to stop to let you have it. You have to give it to yourself. It's what you create on the inside, regardless of what's going on around you. And it does feel like there's a fair amount of trauma and drama going on around you. You have to find your own balance. You have to find it. It's within you. You have to find it there. It can't be based on what's going on outside. It has to be what's going on inside. Angelic Michelle, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. I've had a bit of a delay with my moving plan, but was wondering if it is still in schedule, but at a slower pace. And I'm so sorry there's been a delay. I'm sure that's frustrating. Let's see. Yes, I think that's exactly it. It will happen, but at a slower pace, and you're just going to have to let the world turn, and it will happen, and there's nothing you can really do to make it happen more quickly. I'm so sorry. But in this time of delay, there are other things for you to explore, other things for you to do that will be good for you. And once you ultimately make the move, that will be good too. Missy Me, nice to see you. Any thoughts on the health of my boyfriend? Well, I'm so sorry that you are in a position of asking that question in the first place. And obviously, I'm not a doctor. Obviously, the doctor would be your best source of information. But when I look there, I wonder if there's been a chronic issue or a thing from the past that is catching up or has kind of always been there and being discovered. There is something that is upsetting that might need to be done. There might need to be some kind of treatment. But in the long run, I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. But not on its own. A doctor is involved here. Many doctors might be involved here. Hey, Joanne, it's so great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Should my mom come back to Florida, and would it be okay for me and my mental well-being? Well, there's a loaded question. Okay, would it be good for your mom to come back to Florida? Honey, wherever you go, there you are. I gotta say, your mom's not going to be any better or happier in Florida than any other place. And I don't mean to be disrespectful. I am sure that your mom has her own issues based on her own experiences and is deserving of our compassion. However, I think that you there's a part of you that really wants her to show up the way you want her to show up and wants her to be the way you want her to be. And there are moments, there are sweet moments when it happens and the two of you can really enjoy each other and it feels really good. But then it goes back to being the way it's. So I think you and your mother are better for visits. Not like she should not come live with you. And if she's going to come to Florida, she should live far enough away from you that you have to call before you show up. I don't know that Florida is going to be particularly better for her than any other place. That's up to her. But, the thing is, between the two of you, you need to find those times and nurture those times that are sweet and healing between you. And they do exist, and that's a nice thing. But they're limited, and we can't expect them to be what always is between the two of you. So then the other thing you can do is, okay, so she is near you. You have to learn. You have to shield yourself and learn to let stuff roll off, to not let her get to you. But I'm not necessarily thinking it's any better for her to be here than where she is or anywhere else she might be, because her issues, she travels with them. And she needs to find her own healing. Did that all make sense? That was a lot. I'm sorry. All right, and thank you all so much for the feedback. I really do appreciate it. I don't always read it aloud in the interest of time, but I do read it and I do appreciate it. Hey, Jackie Masters, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Why am I having trouble letting go of what no longer serves me, and how can I turn that around and have a more comfortable life? Well, when we look at that, I think, it becomes part of your identity. That's not just you, that's all of us. Like, what you've always known is what you've always known, and what you've always done is what you've always done. And so it's hard to make a change, and it's scary to make a change. The question is the change you're looking at making, the things you're looking at getting rid of, the right thing to do, the right thing to get rid of? Oh, holy heck, yes, yes, yes. But it's hard for you to even visualize what that looks like because it's brand new. It would be brand new to be without that. It would be totally different. And that's hard for you to see and comprehend. So that's not unusual. It's not like other people don't have this struggle. So I think the key is you have to be willing to jump into the unknown. And you have to be willing to say, okay, I know this and it's comfortable, but it's not really comfortable, so let me get out of it. And let me take that leap of faith into the unknown, just like the Fool does. Okay. Missy Me asking for the daughter. Oh, Angelic Michelle. Thank you so much for the very kind and generous super sticker. Really, really, really appreciate that. Okay. Okay, hang on. Scrolling back. Okay, Missy Me. Asking for my daughter who's still sleeping. Do I see her future partner as male or female? Man, this is one where I feel like it really could go either way. And the advice is she should not look for body parts. She should look for soul parts. Look for the person that fits with her. Either is appropriate for her, really. She may be one of those people who is like truly right in the middle of that Kinsey scale. And that's perfectly okay. And I would just say, and maybe it's someone who's non-binary. Maybe it's someone who's trans. It could be anything. But what she's looking for is the spirit. And the spirit of the person who would be good for her. Oh, look at that. We might say more toward feminine. And we might say someone who has some of your qualities. That's really nice. Someone who is intelligent. Someone who is open to healing. Someone who is open-minded. That's what she's looking for. Deb Powers, obviously, I must have missed your question. I see you saying or both, but I don't see the rest of it. Deb, if I accidentally missed your question, and thank you so much, Deb, for being a new member here. What all I see you here saying is or both. So I'm not sure what that's a reference to, and I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah, let's all say we're talking. Sorry, Sarah. Sorry to make an example of you. But seriously, and I'll tell you, I had a situation like that with a different part of my body where it was like, oh, we'll just watch it and test it again in 6 months. And I was like hell you will. You will send me to a specialist. And they did. They sent me to a specialist. It turned out being nothing. But now I see that specialist every year to make sure it keeps being nothing. And my insurance will pay for it. And it's good for my peace of mind. But I didn't have to argue. I had to request. And that was a really good lesson to me in asking for what you need. And so to all of us here, but especially to those who are often marginalized by the medical community, women, people of color, trans people, and gay people, most specifically, ask for what you need and do not be afraid. And if they don't give it to you, complain. Seriously. Sometimes you got to speak up. All right, so thank you for all that support there. Okay, Angelic Michelle, I was a government employee for almost 37 years. Yes, good stable job, allowed me to retire at 56, but didn't feed my soul. Right. There's advantages and disadvantages to everything, for sure. DeAndre, nice to see you. I'm going to advance within the next month or so. Oh, am I? Am I going to advance within the next month or so? And will I find another job? I need to be more financially stable. I need a car soon. Yes, you do. And I think that you have to do the work to make it happen. Do I think it can happen? Absolutely, yes, I do. You need that car sooner rather than later. But it's not going to happen without you making it happen. You have to be proactive, more proactive than you're being now. If you just wait for it, it will not happen. Go look for it. Seriously. Nalini, nice to see you. I keep seeing angel numbers 333. What are the spirits trying to tell me? So, we were having this conversation about angel numbers in my Zoom class recently. Like, some people have this sense that like different numbers always mean the same thing, or that it means something special, but it's really hard. Like, what does that mean? And so I'm glad you asked, and I'm going to do a reading on it, what it means for you personally right now at this time in your life when you're seeing these numbers. When you see the 333, what can you make of it? That it is time to find your power. That is time for you to not feel like a victim to your circumstances, but instead to take control of your life and move forward. Seriously. And that you have the power to do it. Betty Flesher, nice to see you. And thanks for the love for the card cam. And Claire C., I'm so grateful you chose to be a tarot reader, right? We were talking about career stuff. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I am too. I don't know what else I would be doing that I would love as much as doing what I'm doing. So, for sure. For sure. All right. Betty, thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. I've misplaced a bag of Herkimer crystals, very special to me. Looked everywhere and they are gone. What happened to them? Help. Ooh, did you take them out of the house? Or is there a place like sort of out of the house, like out of the main area, like an attic or a basement or a garage or something like that? They're definitely out of sight in a place you would not have thought to find them. But I don't think they're lost. I don't think they're stolen. You will find them. But look in an out-of-the-way place. And maybe do a finding spell. Do some magic around that. Okay, so back to the kitties, Pamela's kitties. So Sarandel is the boy, Nugget is the girl, Nugget has the trauma issues. So let me go back to that, Pamela. Nugget has trauma issues. Yes. Nugget has serious trauma issues. And so that's why it's going to take a long time. That makes sense. And, oh my goodness gracious, Cassandra, thank you so much for the very, very generous super chat. I really, really appreciate that. And and Deb Powers. Thank you. Oh, Deb, you were commenting on the lawyer or the government job. Got it. You know what? I'm going to need to run 2 panels of comments, I think, so I can see the comments that are coming in, and I'll get better at this. Thank you, Deb Powers, for the very generous super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you, everyone, for being so helpful. Thank you. Okay. Oh, and Sarah, thank you for your feedback. Oh, and you can hear the shuffle. Excellent. That's good. Oh, Cheryl, Pluto always tells me things will be okay when I worry about things. Gotcha. Okay, so you can hear the shuffle. So when I'm just sitting here doing nothing, you know I'm not doing nothing. Good. All right. Scrolling back. Okay, here we go. Cassandra, and thank you again so much for that super chat. And thank you for being a member here. You're very supportive, and we appreciate it. May I ask for a friend, Marley? Will she be okay after taking a sabbatical from work this summer? All right, and thank you for using some of the members-only emojis. Okay, Marley, I think the sabbatical is really necessary. It's necessary for your well-being. It's really, really going to help you. And when you come back after the sabbatical, it's going to be weird. You know it's going to be weird, and that weirds you out. But the sabbatical is worth it. And it's just going to take you a minute to get back in and to reestablish yourself. So it'll be a few weeks, probably more than a minute. It'll be a few weeks that it'll be weird, but it'll be fine. It'll be okay. And it's worth doing, and you should do it, and you must do it. Oh, Horse Fan Done, thank you so much. Yes, do not stay home and brood. No, 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 no. Okay. Von Ray, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being a member here. Thanks for using the members only emoji. I'm trying my best to promote my writing, but it still feels like no one is really paying attention or interested. I'm working on a series. Will this do better than my first book? And the first book has only been out for a minute. And sometimes subsequent books will boost the sale of earlier books, by the by. Yes, 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 yes. Keep writing. Don't be discouraged. It'll get there. The more books you have, the more notoriety you will have. It's not like it's going to go stale. It's okay. It's okay. Keep going. Do not be discouraged. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You know what else? Keep going. Some more. Keep going. All right. Thank you all so much. GD, can I expect anything between me and GS moving forward in the future? Yeah, I think so. I think there is a connection there. I think it is very possible that there will be some kind of conversation, some kind of time spent together. Anything is possible here. Yeah. Okay, Catherine Fan. My question is regarding where I'm at on my tarot journey. Great question. How can I improve as a reader? What am I lacking? All right. Practice on your friends. Practice, practice, practice. Do more and more and more readings. You're doing great. You just need to practice, practice, practice on other people, doing real-time readings with people. You are a great reader. And where do you want to take this? I'm assuming you want to be a pro reader, or you already are. And if not, you should really consider it. You just need to do a bunch of readings. Seriously. That's what I think. What are you lacking? Confidence and experience and a place to do those readings. Seriously. Reach out to me privately if you want. I would love to just have a chat with you about where you're at and what you're doing, because you've got the juice, girl. All right. Caroline, got the results from a sleep study done on my husband. Severe sleep apnea, stops breathing, average of 44 times an hour for up to 60 seconds. Could this be contributing to the health issues at the moment? Oh yeah, man, you're onto something here. You are absolutely onto something. Knowing this is really going to make a difference. Yes, 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 yes. And I know this has been an ongoing thing, and I'm so sorry it's been happening, but I feel like they're starting to find a solution, and I am still thinking that things will improve, and this will help. Oh, Missy Me, thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh, Jackie, thank you. I really, really appreciate all the feedback here. Okay, Cassandra, and once again, thank you so much for your generosity. I couldn't think of a specific one for me earlier, but if you have time, and thank you for being a member too. Do you think I will finally follow through with one of my creative 2 a.m. thoughts, making a blog, for example? And the answer, oh, heck yeah. Follow through successfully. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Should you pressure yourself to do it right this minute? No, I think you've got quite enough on your plate right now this minute. But if you can, keep a list of them so you don't forget. And yeah, you'll get there. I promise you, you will, and it will be successful. Betty, if not tarot, I would imagine you would have been an English professor. Fair. That's totally fair. That would have been one, or journalist, would have been one I would have considered. Yeah, absolutely. Deb Powers, thank you again for the super chat. the super sticker, and thank you for being a new member here. I've been playing with an idea for a civic engagement project, a knitting circle, where we discuss the agenda for the next city council meeting and strategize responses. I love that. I love that so much. Is this worth pursuing, and how? It is absolutely, yes, 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 yes. Those of you who know how to read yes. Oh my gosh, yes, 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 yes. And how? Ask and it shall happen. Just put it out there and get people, meet people. Yes, 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 yes. So good. So good. So exciting. Oh, Caroline, thank you so much for the very generous super sticker. Really appreciate it. Okay. Hey, Yatsuri Shop, Zuri, so nice to see you. Bianca Taro, nice to see you. May I have a card about advice with dating this year? I'm single. Okay, well, let's see what we can do about that. So, honestly, the advice is have faith that good things will happen. Have faith that you will meet someone. And really just try to have fun and be you and do the things you want and need to do. You can do app dating if you want or not if you don't want. Just be you, be with people that you enjoy, go places and do things that you enjoy, and you'll meet someone special. That's what I think. All right, my friends, from my perspective, I have come to the end. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who helped out with a super chat or a super sticker. I want to say thank you to everyone here, and especially thank you to all of our members. There are some new members-only videos up, so go ahead and check those out, please. And there's more coming, so check all that out. And it is last call for readings, y'all. If I accidentally skipped you, I'm so sorry. Please do reiterate. Gita coming in right there under the wire. What's coming in love for me? You will find a new relationship, but it has to be someone who respects you. There was a relationship in your past where you were not treated with respect. That cannot happen again, all right? None of that. No more, no how. Anyone else? I want to remind you I am available for private readings. I am available for private readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, and Zoom. Also in person in Palm City. Reach out and schedule a reading. Would love to see you. And Denise, can I ask what you think I need to do to help me? What you need to do to help you is find your own stability. Know that you are stable in your own mind and heart, and find what makes you feel stable. Cassandra, thank you so very much for the generous super sticker. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Just scrolling through here. Really appreciate all of you. All right. So Monday, I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, and Zoom. I'm going to be out of the office for a couple of days, so no in-person readings for a couple of days, Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, but I will be available for readings at a distance, so don't be afraid to reach out. Get ready to take down my phone number. You ready? 561-655-1160. Call or text. And the 3-card weekly reading will be pre-recorded on Monday, for Monday. I will not be doing individual card pulls because I will be traveling, but I will be back with some lives next week. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience as we got Super Cam. We're going to start calling it Super Cam. As we got Card Cam together and having fun doing all kinds of new things with technology. Thank you for being part of it. I really appreciate all of you, and I will look forward to seeing you all soon. Take really good care.